Hi, Marcus. Welcome in. It is great to meet you in person finally.
Thank you so much. This studio is amazing. I had no idea it would feel so professional in here.
Thank you. I am really glad you like it. I always want people to feel comfortable the moment they walk in. Please have a seat.
I will. I have to say, I was a little nervous on the way here. I have never done anything like this before.
That is completely normal. Almost everyone who comes through that door feels exactly the same way on their first visit. There's nothing to worry about at all.
That is good to hear. I guess I should start by explaining why I'm here. I work in marketing, and I've been thinking about doing some voiceover work on the side, but I honestly have no idea where to begin.
That's a great starting point, actually. A lot of my clients come from professional backgrounds just like yours. Marketing is a wonderful foundation for voice work because you already understand how to communicate a message clearly.
I never thought about it that way. I always assumed voice acting was something you were just born with, like either you have the voice or you don't.
That's one of the biggest myths in this industry. Voice acting is absolutely a skill. It can be taught, it can be developed, and it gets better with consistent practice. Your natural voice is just the starting point.
So anyone can learn it?
Anyone who's willing to put in the work, yes. The voice is an instrument. Just like a musician learns to play their instrument, a voice actor learns to use their voice with intention and control.
I love that way of thinking about it. Can I ask, what kinds of voiceover work are most common? I hear the term a lot, but I'm not sure what it actually covers.
Great question. Voiceover is basically any recorded voice performance that supports a piece of media. That could be a television commercial, an audiobook, an animated character, a video game, a corporate training video, a podcast introduction, or even a GPS navigation voice.
Wow, I had no idea the range was that wide. I think I always just pictured the big dramatic movie trailer voice.
That's a very specific niche called promo work, and it's extremely competitive. For someone just starting out, I would actually recommend beginning with corporate narration or e-learning content. The demand is incredibly high, and the style is much more conversational, which suits a lot of beginners naturally.
E-learning, that makes a lot of sense. I actually listen to a lot of online courses for work. I never thought about the person behind the voice.
Most people don't, and that's actually the goal. When a voiceover is done really well, you don't notice it. It just feels natural and easy to follow. The voice disappears into the content.
That's a really interesting way to describe it. So what would my first steps be if I wanted to start training seriously?
The first thing I always recommend is an honest vocal assessment. We listen to your voice, we identify your natural strengths, and we figure out which genres suit your tone and delivery style best. Everyone has a type of work that fits them most naturally.
And what happens after the assessment?
After that, we build a training plan. We work on breath control, articulation, microphone technique, and emotional delivery. We also do a lot of cold reading practice, which means reading a script out loud for the first time without any preparation.
Cold reading sounds terrifying, honestly.
It sounds scary, but it becomes one of the most valuable skills you can develop. In professional voice work, you're often handed a script with very little time to prepare. The ability to read naturally and confidently on the first take saves time and makes you far more hireable.
That makes total sense from a business perspective. How long does it typically take to get good enough to start auditioning for real work?
It really depends on the person and how consistently they practice. Some people are ready to put together a basic demo reel within 3 to 6 months of regular coaching. Others take a little longer. There's no race. The goal is quality, not speed.
You mentioned a demo reel. Can you explain what that is exactly?
Of course, a demo reel is a short audio recording, usually between 1 and 2 minutes long, that showcases your voice acting range. It's essentially your professional portfolio. You send it to agents, production companies, and clients when you're auditioning for work.
So it's like a CV, but for your voice.
Exactly. That's a perfect way to describe it. And just like a CV, it needs to be polished, professional, and represent your very best work. A weak demo reel can close doors before they even open.
That's really helpful to know. Is home recording something I should be thinking about as well, or is that further down the road?
It's worth thinking about fairly early, actually. Most professional voice actors work from a home studio setup. You don't need to spend a fortune to start. A decent USB microphone, a quiet, treated space, and some basic recording software will get you going.
Treated space. What does that mean exactly?
Treated means acoustically prepared. It just means reducing the echo and background noise in your recording environment. A small wardrobe full of clothes actually works surprisingly well as a beginner recording space. The fabric absorbs the sound and reduces unwanted echo.
That's genuinely never what I would have thought of. A wardrobe. That's brilliant.
It sounds funny, but it's a trick that's launched more than a few professional careers. The audio quality from a well-treated small space can be remarkable.
This is all so much more accessible than I expected. I came in here thinking it would be years before I could earn anything from it.
The industry has changed a lot. With remote recording and online casting platforms, new voice actors can find paid work much faster than before. It still requires real skill and preparation, but the opportunities are genuinely there.
Are there specific platforms you would recommend for finding work?
There are several good ones out there for beginners. Online casting platforms connect voice actors directly with clients who need recordings. Some are free to join, and others charge a membership fee. I always advise my clients to research each platform carefully before committing.
That's sensible advice. One last question. What would you say is the most important quality for someone who wants to make it in voice acting?
Honestly, it's the ability to listen. The best voice actors aren't just people with beautiful voices. They're people who listen carefully to direction, who understand what a client needs, and who can adjust their performance quickly and professionally. Being easy to work with matters just as much as sounding good.
I appreciate that answer. It's not what I expected, but it makes complete sense.
It surprises a lot of people. The technical skills can be taught. Listening and adaptability are qualities you cultivate over time.
Natalie, this has been such an eye-opening conversation. I feel genuinely excited about exploring this properly now.
I'm so glad. You asked really thoughtful questions, and I think you have a great attitude for this work. Come back when you're ready for that vocal assessment, and we'll see where your voice can take you.
I absolutely will. Thank you so much for your time today.
It was my pleasure entirely. Take care, Marcus, and good luck with everything.
Thank you. You too.